So I've got the perfect place for you to visit if you want to have a quiet holiday along the sea and still have a city break. Hey guys, it's Pam here from Travel with Pam Pam. The city I'm referring to is Riga in Latvia. It's just such an amazing city. I would really go back there tomorrow if I could. It's just absolutely amazing. Arriving in Riga, Latvia. This is just outside the bus station. And hopefully I make it to the hotel. Just trying to find my way to where that is at the moment. Trying to get my bearings. And then find the hotel. So it's the tunnel under the road, and I assume that is the way it's gonna be. I'm following Google Maps blindly, left turn, right turn, and I'll show you the streets are quite narrow and very little signs or street names, but the buildings are really amazing and the floors are cobbled. So this is my room in Riga. It's quite nice and spacious. Small city, but it's the largest in the region, and it's small compared to other European cities, but it was awesomely picturesque, charming, quaint, stunning city. It's a city it's the capital of Latvia. It's situated in the Baltic Sea, and it's the largest city in the region, but quite small as European cities go. But it was awesomely amazing city. There are some amazing places in Riga to visit. I'm going to give you my top 5 favorite places that are a must-see in Riga. But as you walk through the city, you'll stop at many different sites and places to take pictures. Everything is just so picturesque and charming and quaint. One as a favorite for tourists to visit is called the House of Blackheads. It was built in 1334 and it's a Baroque style building, and the Blackheads building. I'll try and take a better picture. It's a guild for unmarried merchants, ship owners and foreigners to just come hang out, and it's an amazing building and many people stand outside posing for awesome photographs. Number 2 as a favorite is the Freedom Monument. It's a monument that was opened in 1935, and so it was opened in 1935, and it represents independence, sovereignty and freedom, and the remembrance of the soldiers that fought in the Latvian War. These are the lock bridges. The cobblestones, really, I fell in love with the cobblestones of the city and the colors of the building. It's just so amazing. 3 as my favorite is St. Peter's Church. St. Peter's Church is a Lutheran church situated in the old town of Riga. A brick Gothic building that was opened in 1746. It's such an amazing building, and you can go up to the top of the tower and there's an amazing view of the city. Central Market is awesome to visit because it's one of the largest markets or bazaars in Europe, and it's 5 Zeppelin hangars that they took to convert into this market. And walking into this market was amazing because you'd walk in through one entrance and there's just all these nooks and crannies and stalls, and you just walk in from food to vegetables to fresh produce, and there's also fish and chicken and all sorts of meat. So there's clothing, there's various things in this central market. It's absolutely awesome to visit. You've just got to visit Central Market. And number 5 as my favorite would be Vecriga, I think I'm pronouncing it right, which is on the east side of the Riga River, and it's in the old town, and there's just a lot of cafes, churches, cathedrals. That's amazing to visit. Just walking through the streets of Riga, it's a very eclectic atmosphere with a mix of very American and Western cultures. It's strange walking here and listening to modern English music. Most European countries don't really play English music or Western music from when I've traveled. Typical Latvian souvenir shop. In my visit to Riga, but took an umbrella from the hotel and just walked around the city. So since I did my last video with you guys, it's been raining ever since I got to Riga, and it's awesome because the weather's different, and if you look around, everybody's just walking around with umbrellas, and it's really just fun because I don't get to walk around back home with an umbrella or just walk around. So yeah, it's just driving mostly when I'm back home, so this is quite fun. Riga is made up of different population groups or different people. There's about 42% that are Latvians, 41% that are Russians, and about 4% Ukrainian, and about 4% Belarusians. So there's a mix of people that live in Riga, and the population is about 700,000, I think. But it's just a beautiful city to walk around. People are friendly. There's amazing cafes, coffee shops, bars, restaurants. It's just a party city. The umbrella from the hotels really helped. I've never realized that an umbrella could keep away the rain. I have a rain jacket and rain pants and a hat, but the umbrella is just working wonders. And it's still raining. My favorite tip in Riga is to always look up because there's just so many fascinating statues, and I'll post some of the statues and some of the buildings that have these statues at the top, so don't forget to look up. So I'll add in 2 more favorites in Latvia that are quite cool to visit, and that's the Bremen's Town Musicians, which is 4 statues, a donkey, a dog, cat and a rooster that stand on each other, and it's there to sort of, I think, represent them not staring at the robber's feast, but peering through or looking through the iron curtain in surprise. And it said that if you rub their noses, it brings you good luck. So why not try that? It's near St. Peter's Church. And my last favorite in Riga was visiting the Three Brothers, which is 3 houses that are next to each other, and it represents 3 styles of or 3 eras of architecture in Riga. Yeah, so it's Renaissance, Dutch and Baroque style buildings, which are 3 styles of buildings, and it's the oldest houses in Riga. So it's really an awesomely old, quaint town, and it just comes alive in the evening with people on the streets. It's just such a nice vibe that's created in Riga. Please subscribe and tell me what are your favorite cities in Europe that you visit. Have you visited any of the Baltic countries? What did you think of them? Have you been to Riga? Did you find this video useful in your planning of your trip to Riga, it would be quite nice to know. So leave some comments below on how you planned your trip to Riga. Thanks for sharing my trip through Riga, Latvia. It's really a vibey atmosphere. There's a lot going on here, and yeah, thanks for coming along. Bye Riga, it was fun. Just running to catch the bus to Vilnius. Catch you on the flip side.